Is that a function of physicality, alterations to playing style? Possibly. One thing for certain, you hope the decline isn't attributed to a lack of effort.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. And for the Warriors, Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Santos at small forward. Connects from three-point range. Closing out the season, Stan, it's a little bittersweet for the guys who have already said they're going to retire. We're going to miss them.
Yeah, it can lead to some emotional farewell games. And if the guy's a star, even the opposing fans may celebrate his career on that night.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Spurs ball. For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Wembanyama. And the shot goes in.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
That'll be a 5-second call. Spurs ball. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Good work there as it goes.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
The wide open look here for Fox. From outside, off the mark. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Curry with it. He has 6. Pass to Santos. From outside the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Wemby came up, and Coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Here's Curry with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
Traps in the tray. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Champagnie. Nobody near Barnes. They get it back.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here come the Spurs. Fox from outside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
Curry looking it over. Butler finds Green. The 3. It's Butler that time on the assist from Green.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Fox gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And great with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Porzingis is coming in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Moses Moody. Spurs also with the sub. Harper's checked in. Here's Santos. 9 points last game out.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Harper. Fires from 14. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Sinks the triple. Wembanyama has got 13.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Pajemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio leading. Over in the corner, Barnes. Harper the pass to Fox. The second chance effort. And Wembanyama with the layup. 15 points for Victor Wembanyama.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Over to the left wing. Melton with the steal. Here's Horford. Over Barnes. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. What an amazing quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
It'll be a turnover. And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Horford is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Castle. The kick out to Harper for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Guys?
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Melton, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Here we go, Coach. The 2025 Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle.
Yeah, look, Kevin, you can't say too many good things about this guy, but it starts with this. Like all the best players in the league, he plays both ends of the floor. Stephon Castle can take on the assignment of guarding the best player on the other team, and he's a guy whose skills are rapidly improving offensively. The future is great for this guy.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Fox, he's checked in for San Antonio.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Lets it fly. Barnes dishes to Fox. Barnes passes to Cornette. Here's Fox. Goes back up, and Cornet gets it to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Horford up top, and stolen by Barnes. Lobbed up there for Fox. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Curry. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Vassell outside. Wembanyama. High over the top. Wembanyama.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Curry against Castle. A shot by Curry. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. The Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in. Here's Wembanyama. 26 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
I love that dish. Wembanyama is so unselfish.
Warriors trail by 15. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Butler finds Curry. Off target with his three.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Curry on the move. And he makes good on the layup. Curry's got 23.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Vassell outside. Harper wide open. Trains the three-pointer.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
A different look now for San Antonio. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper. And the basket by Curry.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Curry's got 32 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Deflects the pass. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's good from long range. And now just a 5-point San Antonio lead. 7 seconds left in the first half. Fox from outside. No good. Shot missing.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with a 3 of his own.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And get ready for the second half court shot.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't that, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them.
And now and that is our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Fox, and it's Champagnie in a power forward. Castle misses. Warriors trail by 3. Butler kicks to Curry. For the tie. Steph, perfection from the arc. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change, but your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Pass to Curry for the lead. And again for 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Castle. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Well, Castle's showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Here's Curry with the 3.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Barnes is checked in for Vassell. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Brandon Podziemski.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book. And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
Well, look, this guy's been on another level in this one. Every time he lets it fly from the perimeter, it feels like it's going to fall. We're watching a historic performance tonight.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Moses Moody. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Wembanyama finds Castle. Barnes outside. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Curry. Another bucket. Wow! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They led by as many as 18 points. Butler dishes to Curry for the tie. Wow! Magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And it's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things can happen.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Curry. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Green, the pass to Butler. And here's Porzingis, defended by Wembanyama. For the lead. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
14 feet away. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3-ball. Curry can't get it to go. Pass to Castle. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Assist goes to
Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so after 3 quarters of play, and welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a 3-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
personal foul. First team foul.
We've got Butler, DeAnthony Melton out there with Pajemski. And there's Porzingis, and it's Payton in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Golden State. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Payton. Now here's Porzingis. He's covered by Cornette. 3-pointer, Payton. The shot will not fall. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And Fox gets it to go.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Here's Melton. A 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Harper. That shot off. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
The Spurs making a switch here. Olynyk checked in. Fox from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Green with a screen on Vassell. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Al Horford is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Curry. Spurs also with the sub. Champagne's checked in. Three-pointer, Fox. The three-pointer is right on target. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Santos. Banked in off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing we want to have.
Shot by Champagnie, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since that was something else.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Vassell. And that one is good.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their goalie.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Brandon Pajemski. The Spurs also changing it up. Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornett. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. No good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the step. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Three, good.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Buries the deep ball.
As clutch as they get. What a huge score from Fox, who always seems to come up big.
Here's Butler. Curry connects again. 71 points and no end in sight.
This young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Now Castle. Vassell can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 5. 107 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Moody. Castle covering. Puts up the 3. Crane from outside.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And here's the fast break. Fox fires.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Butler outside. Outside Curry. And yep, another basket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Well, with the way he moves, Vassell can be so deceptive.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under review.
Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
That's off. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. The second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Vassell, the putback, count it.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony in our terrific sideline report.
Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
Maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at the 4. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
The last time they faced this team, they were very aggressive. Found numerous ways to get themselves to the line.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
The 3 from Curry knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. Coach said they need to stop Fox from dribble driving as he can dismantle a defense if he gets inside. He told me the problem with Fox is he's just so fast. You can't slow him down with just one guy. So Coach wants his help defenders alert and within range to help when needed. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Curry. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
And here are the Warriors now. After the basket by San Antonio.
You do it better than Curry. The range of his shooting is practically in a league of its own.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Champagny. And that one is hammered home.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Green against Wembanyama. Green, the pass to Butler. The kick out. Curry from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Back to Curry. Launches a three. Gets the three to fall. Curry's got 12.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Wembanyama. 26 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And he also contributed a couple blocks, too. Just a glimpse at the impact he had on defense.
Here's Vassell. They lead by 1. That three's off the mark. Outside Curry. Three-pointer. Another three for Golden State.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Warriors make some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Al Horford comes in for Butler. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Moody. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. Barnes finds Fox with the drive, and Fox powers it home.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Curry passes to Horford. Here's Podziemski. Three-pointer off the mark. The Spurs have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Pass to Podziemski. And here's Horford from deep. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Three from Barnes. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 4. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. From behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Fires it. No good on the buzzer beater. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. San Antonio on top. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Luke Cornett out there with Barnes. And it's Harper in at the 1. Butler up top, covered by Johnson. From deep, Melton. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Melton's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Harper misses.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
There's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And some changes here for the Warriors. Payton's checked in for Horford, and it's Stephen Curry in for Melton. San Antonio also making some changes. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson, and Fox is subbed in for Harper. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. Some big names in the building today, like famous Los.
I don't think he misses many Warriors home games, and I know he's having a good time tonight the way his Dubs are playing. I think gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Payton. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
Back to Curry. Butler, a screen on Castle. The three from Curry. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Fox. Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Castle. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And let's see which teams have been unwavering at the free throw line since the All-Star break. The court spot held by the Warriors.
Ever since the break, they've been shooting with great confidence from the line, and their numbers reflect that.
Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
There he is, the three-point king, delivers on cue.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
Here's Fox. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Vassell's got his third basket on the night right there.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Warriors trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength. He said it's important not to lose your mobility, so bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Brian?
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Hits a three-pointer. Vassell's got 9.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Santos comes in for Jimmy Butler. Moody's checked in for Payton. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. San Antonio also making some changes. Olynyk's checked in for Barnes. And it's Harper in for Castle. One of the skilled slow-down finishers. That's Harrison Barnes.
Oh, you've seen it out on the break, full speed, then suddenly that half-speed deceleration layup. That's a signature play from HB. The defense flies by, and he usually banks one in.
San Antonio moving the ball around. The shot by Olynyk, no good. Warriors trail by 6. Curry passes to Melton. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. He's got 9.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Melton on the double. Out to the right wing. The 3 from Wembanyama. The Warriors pull it in. Right side Moody. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
In from San Antonio, Julian Champagne, Stephon Castle.
We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. San Antonio again can't hit.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. San Antonio on top, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like? All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
Watching them on the off.
And that's it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. Pass to Curry for the lead. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Champagnie. Offensive board. Wembanyama puts it up and through.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Curry passes to Butler. Lays it up and banks it in.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Vassell outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Vassell's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That'll be a second foul of the game. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Champagnie. Off target from outside. Right side Green. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really, their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch.
Vassell outside, puts up a 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And this is something Vassell has really improved. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Champagnie. Down low. Puts it up. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
I like what we're seeing from Vassell, playing with a lot of energy and not settling for shots he doesn't really want.
And here's Curry for 3. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Moody, good.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Spurs trail by 9. Castle outside. Here's the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Moody passes to Curry. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Klay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
The Warriors lead by 12. Moody passes to Curry. The quick look, no good that time. San Antonio's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Al Horford comes in for Jimmy Butler. Payton's checked in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Moody. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
And those second-chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Good! Another from 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
A different look for San Antonio. Fournette's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Champagnie. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, got that one up quick. Curry's got 50 points.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Melton against Castle. Outside Barnes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. 4-3. And got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Spurs trail by 15. On the court for San Antonio. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the 5.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And the Warriors with possession here. Back to Pajemski. On the wing, Payton. There's the triple. Nails it from 3. And the Warriors lead by 15.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Fox missing.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Melton. Yep, that one's good.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. And the foul called on Brandon Pajemski. That's his first foul. Post's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Vassell. It's Barnes on the wing. Wide open look. Out to Fox. The 3. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Pass to Post. Now Porzingis. Outside Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Vassell. The drive by Butler. Off the left rim and out. And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. They trail by 14. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Post. And San Antonio also making a switch. Champagnie, he's checked in for Cornette.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Spurs trail by 17. It's stolen to the paint. And Curry throws it down.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Fox for three. San Antonio again can't hit. Golden State has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Pajemski. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Harper. Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Takes a step back. And here's Vassell from the arc. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Pass to Curry. Fires the three. Another one falls. Amazing.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And it's Fox missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career. And for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Outside Curry. There's a screen from deep three-point range. Connects again from distance. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
San Antonio's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Champagny. San Antonio moving the ball around. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
That's what lackluster defense will get you. You deserve to get dunked on with that type of effort.
Curry against Fox. Shot clock at 6. Up again. Pass to Santos. Fires the three. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry passes to Moody. Outside Curry. Here's Butler. This one for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Castle's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he...
Whoa! Nice! What a huge jam!
Gracious.
Big time right there! Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Outside Pajemski. For 3, the triple drop.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's a pass to Horford. Now Porzingis. And And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
To San Antonio. Coming onto the floor for San Antonio, number 11, Carter Bryant.
And so it's the Warriors.